No i dobra, wracamy do ostatniego zadania Peryklesa i co tym mamy? Porozmawiać z człowiekiem Peryklesa. Nie wiem, będzie jakieś głosowanie czy coś takiego miało być, nie?
You must be the one Pericles sent.
I am. He said there is an ostracism vote,
Oh.
but didn't tell me what I'm here to do.
Of course he didn't. That's what I'm for.
If someone is exiled, can they return?
If they do, they'll be punished.
What does someone have to do to be ostracized?
Anyone seen as a threat to the city or the people is enough. And then it is up to the vote. Some have been ostracized for simply being more disliked than the person they're up against.
No dobra.
What's my role in this?
The votes have already been cast. We don't have long before they're counted. Take the ostraka in this bag and exchange them with the ones currently under guard.
You want me to rig the ostracism?
Pericles does. And he has his reasons, I'm sure. Bring me the bag you took from the room and I'll take care of the rest.
No one will see me go in or out. Stay here.
Aha, czyli trzeba po cichu to robić. Sfałszować głosowanie. Żeby chyba gościu nie został wygnany, czy coś takiego. Doszli do budynku Logimosa w Ejgorze. No dobra. A w ogóle jak tu szedłem na jakieś randomowe drzewo, na które nie powinienem w ogóle wejść. I się kuźwa zaciąłem. I przez minutę próbowałem wyjść i się nie dało. Coś było popsute. No dobra. To co my tu mamy? Mówisz po cichutku, co?
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
A tam. Pana to gościu. Ożeż kurwa. Nieprawda, nieprawda. To wszystko są oszczerstwa, to nie ja. Mam dowody. Mam dowody, to nie ja. Panie Filogosie, proszę mnie oszczędzić. Jestem słaby i bezbronny. Naprawdę. Mama mnie nie nauczyła się jeszcze bić. To, co panu teraz robię, to są tylko liście. Ja wiem, że pan to przeżyje. Ja pierdzielę. Umieraj. No przecież jak oni mnie tu zauważyli? Wun. Dobra, za tysiaka warto było. Ale tu już muszę być cichy. Znajdź skarb i spal wojenne te. Odmień prawdziwe ostrakony. Ożeż kurwa. Ale tu nie ma nikogo, proszę pana. Gościu spalił się z własną pochodnią. Dobra. Dobra. Jeszcze tam. Ale tam już będzie trudniej się dostać. Oho. Oho. Dobra, inaczej. Poczekajmy. Dobra. No tu nie ma zejścia w dół. A tam patrzy na mnie. Sorry, gościu. Dobra.
That should do it. I should let Pericles' contact know.
Dobra, no to wracamy. O kurwa. Jolo! Elo, elo! Powiedzmy, że poszło nawet sprawnie i zgrabnie. Oprócz tego początku było ok. Dobra, wracamy do informatora. Ze skośnymi oczami. Strasznie miał dziwne oczy. Trochę się go boję. No ale dobra. Ktoś tam śpiewa. Znaczy ktoś tam śpiewa. Dobra. Szybko F5.
It's done.
You work quickly.
What are you going to do with them?
Dump them in a well. Ah, it looks like the official has arrived.
The votes have been tallied. Overwhelmingly, the people have decided that Anaxagoras should be ostracized from Athens.
Aha, czyli miał zostać wygnany, tak? Czyli to był pewnie jakiś polityk. Sokrates!
It will be more difficult for me now that Anaxagoras must leave Athens.
Właśnie o tego grubaska mi chodziło.
Pericles were much closer. It's strange. Pericles wasn't here today to defend him.
Co łączycie z o Jezu, Anaxagorasem.
You said you were close.
He was like a mentor to me. Many of my best thoughts came to fruition through our conversations.
Dlaczego Perikles miałby się w to mieszać?
Would Pericles normally defend someone?
A good friend? Of course. Yet, Anaxagoras seems pleased with the result. This day has brought more questions than answers.
No nie spodziewałem się, że tu Sokratesa spotkamy.
Who are you?
Ask anyone and they'll tell you Socrates. But a name gives you nothing. Our actions determine who we are, and every action has its pleasures and its price. With that said, then, who do you claim to be?
Alexios.
My name is Alexios.
And still, I don't feel I know you. Perhaps I can find out who you
Aha,
are.
ty chciałeś wiedzieć, jaką mam profesję.
You want to know me?
Oj, lepiej nie.
Knowledge is the one good in this world. Surely you agree.
Drachmy czy wiedza? No dobra, weźmy wiedzę, nie? Wiedzą zawsze potem możemy zarobić te drachmy.
Of course. Knowledge drives everything I do.
Then we are the same in that way.
Knowledge of when to attack, what weapon to use, or when to use reason instead of violence.
We seem to put our love of knowledge into practice quite differently.
I use it how I need to.
You are clearly someone who would do whatever you feel is necessary. Perhaps for drachmi, or maybe to further a personal goal.
That describes a lot of people.
I suppose I'm curious why you did it. How could I not be when you're the reason my friend is being forced to leave the only home he's ever known?
No przykro mi, no. Nie miałem wyjścia, nie będę kłamał.
I did what I was asked to do.
And your needs are greater than those of the man you helped ostracize. Still, you raise a fine point. Who is more responsible? Anaxagoras for getting himself mixed up in this, or you for simply sealing his fate?
No wiadomo, że ja.
Fine. I'm more responsible. But I did it because I have one concern. Myself.
Then I hope you also think about today, about Anaxagoras, about choice.
Socrates, there you are.
Here I am.
You're late. They're all waiting for you.
I wish to see Anaxagoras' fate, and so I have. Tell them I'm on my way. Well, it seemed our conversation is at its end. Although I hope it isn't the final one we have.
Oj, to na pewno.
I wouldn't know. That's everything Pericles wanted. Time to return to him and find out what these Athenians know about my mother.
Dokładnie. Po to tu jesteśmy. Sympozje Peraklesa. Na jaki to jest poziom? Na 20. No to jeszcze możemy to zrobić, a potem co? Robimy poboczniaki. Dobra, może tam podjedziemy, bo to trochę zajmie tak na piechtę. Sorry. Mam nadzieję, że teraz nas puszczą na tą uroczystość, czy to, na co to tam mieliśmy wejść. Ale no szorożec, a nie, to byk. Nie no, widoczki ładne. To kolejna misja? Nie no, dalej to dla ludu. I to. Tu mamy dwie, tam jeszcze na tamtej wyspie, gdzie odwieźliśmy Fidiasza, są dwie. To bardzo z fajnymi nazwami, które kuszą. Więc będzie co robić. I to mi się podoba, niech ta gra będzie jak najdłuższa. Niech się nie kończy. Okej, możemy już zejść. F5.
We'll be watching you, Miss Dios.
At least give them a welcome first. Fine. Pericles welcomes you to his symposium.
Ja już dawno was ominąłem. Phoebe?
Alexios, it's you!
What the
Phoebe?
fuck?
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have.
Co ty tu robisz?
Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmae working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmae for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody
Ja
saw.
pierdzielę.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So, you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. You don't want to scare people in there.
Well,
No dobra.
I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
No dobra.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things.
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
No Phoebe się tu nie spodziewałem. Jeszcze Marcosa brakuje,
I feel
naprawdę.
uncomfortable with this.
Now you look like everyone else.
Nie
You
mogę.
say that like it's a good thing.
Boże, jak
It
do
is.
do
If you
Aleksiosa
want them
nie
to take you
pasuje te stroje.
seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
On jest taki
I'm struggling to
napakowany,
think
że
of any
naprawdę mu
right
to nie
now.
pasuje.
Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
No i tak jak do Wiedźmina też nie pasują gustowne ciuchy, to tak do Aleksiosa też nie pasują normalne ciuchy na uroczystość jakąś.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Oj, dobra, myślałem, że coś chcesz jeszcze pogadać ze mną, tyle mnie nie widziałaś. Herodot tu jest.
Here, Alexios. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made his grand entrance.
On ma lepsze ciuchy.
Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus. Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not
No
look
zobaczymy, czy pomogą.
but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. Two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
It looks more like a lover's quarrel to me.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies. You should drink more. Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties.
Wow.
Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates.
What the
Always
fuck?
appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for
Weź
love.
od tego ding-donga ode mnie. Co to za typ? Dobra. Jakiegoś chudodupca pomęczy jakąś deskę z Ikei.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a mistios like you think of a party like this?
Przyjęcia to nie moja specjalność, a wydaje się być interesujące. Nie, na pewno nie Alcibiades. No.
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here.
No na
in the
tym bym
first
chciał się
place.
skupić.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your sister said.
No dobra, idź, jakoś se poradzę.
Agreed. Pericles needs to know. I'll stay here and look for clues.
I hope they know something about your mother.
Me too.
Zbierz informacje o swojej matce. Oj. Nienawidzę takich imprezek, wam powiem.
Of course, I only use the terms war or God or civility in the context of what can be observed. so I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war?
I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
No dobra.
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens.
O nie, tylko nie o nim.
I saw Cleon talk at Phoenix. Even for a politician, he's scum.
Bah, you sound like every other blowhard in this place.
Aha, bo ja miałem się zaprzyjaźnić, nie być sobą.
Champion of the people, and he's ready to tear down Pericles' elitism.
I take it you and Pericles aren't friends.
Hardly. Ethnippos led the Tsars to have Aspasia ostracized and to see Pericles stripped of power. Not that it worked.
Yet, Pericles is the past. He's more worried about losing a few precious statues than he is fighting and winning the war. Cleon will rule this city and return it to greatness. Mark my words.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
Może jest przebrana?
In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
Może jest którąś ze służb? I tak o sprawdza sobie?
If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
Tak, żeby potem podciąć gardło.
I'm looking for clues to help me find a woman. She was Spartan.
Looking and finding are quite different things, wouldn't you say? I could observe a priest offering sacrifice to the gods, but does that mean in so doing that I have myself found God? Or...
Oh, forget
Ja
it.
pierdolę. Dobra, ja stąd spierdalam.
This has been useless. Here.
Co tam, Sokrates?
So it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are
Oliwia i miłość. No ja nie wiem, czy ja chcę z nim gadać. Oj, przepraszam. O Boże, on kozę rucha.
Someone's being hurt. Open this door, or I'll kick it in!
Don't mind her. She likes to watch.
Ja pierdolę, dobra, już myślałem, że...
Look at you. Such authority.
Nie dotykaj mnie.
Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
No.
Sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
Ja pierdolę. Czuję się niezręcznie w chuj.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for.
Oliwo. O
Maybe they're in
nie!
here.
Aż tak...
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
Naprawdę jesteś aż taki ciasny?
After your display earlier, it's probably safer I get the oil.
Trzeba było kozę poprosić, to by cię napluła.
I knew I liked you.
Ugh.
Don't take too long.
Jezus!
If you don't get the oil soon.
Ma pani oliwę?
Ah, the Mystios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
Chciałbym oliwę.
I'm too busy to deal with you at the moment. Go on now, out of my kitchen.
Out of my kitchen. Dobra, mam oliwę. Nie chcę wiedzieć, gdzie sobie będą to smarowywać.
just can't stay away, can you? Did you bring the oil?
When you walked in, you seemed like you and Socrates were,
How I wish you were right. One day we will have that man in here with us. I promise you that.
You've grown up in Pericles' home, and yet you're so different.
No one is like Pericles. And he's only slightly more serious than usual, too. Athens is under siege, and he worries for her future. Which is why tonight is a fine time to celebrate what may be our last taste of freedom.
Czyli korzystasz, kurde, ile możesz, bo jutro może już nie być kolejnego dnia. No dobra, rozumiem.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Nie, 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 nie.
Now it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn
A co jeżeli...
her independence. The smartest and most
Aspazja to jest nasz... O
resourceful
Boże.
women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Pietera. I've heard they play some sort of role in Corinth, but I assumed it was the same as any other city.
Oh, no. These women are unlike any other you'll meet. A force, and the only ones there with any smarts.
Ali, come back inside.
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anfusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Ale dziwnie to oczko puści, jakby miała
Anthusa
gałka
in
wylecieć.
Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Zawsze coś, no. Oliwa i miłość. Dobra, tu mamy kolejne. Z tym gościem, co się tutaj...
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Dobra, nie bądźmy bezpośredni, pogadajmy i potem może coś powie.
I've seen lots of fights. That wasn't one.
I really made a fool of myself this time, didn't I? I'm Sophocles, though I'm sure you knew that. And you are?
I am looking for information that'll help me find someone. A Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much.
Ja pierdolę, co za typ,
You
kurwa,
could
co
talk
za
to
but jebany.
Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous, xanthodontus, exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
Chcesz wywołać awanturę.
You want to get Euripides drunk. Are you hoping he's going to make an even bigger scene than you did?
Ha! We both know that's not possible. But you're a feisty one, to say the least.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
Okej.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepius,
Jakie wygórowane
father of
ego, ja
theater,
pierdolę.
and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over every piece. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Okej, czyli słodziutkie winko.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
Przychodzę po słodkie wino.
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
No dobra, mamy. Ale się śmieje.
A new face in Pericles' abode. Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the orange ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Mam imię.
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the
Ja
only
pierdolę,
young and
kolejny,
beautiful
jeszcze
thing
gorszy od
here.
tamtego.
So, what do they call you?
Alexios.
I wouldn't peg you as an Alexios, but never mind. I'm
O
Aristophanes.
Boże, ale cię upije.
And this man is
Ktoś ci tak odbyt wyrucha, że zobaczysz, nie będziesz mógł siadać przez kilka
go
miesięcy.
on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start to fight. For you, though,
Quickly, bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct
Ja
impression
pierdolę,
it
jeszcze
was
raz mnie
here to
nazwij
fill
to,
our wine.
to ci
Let's
takiego
focus on
liścia
that
strzelę,
first,
że kurde
shall we?
odlecisz kurde za kosmos. Dobra.
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship, where he took pity on me. Now, I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breeding, and vulgar manners.
Ale mnie wkurwia ten typ, ja pierdolę, jakbym mu ten dywan kurde chętnie zerwał kurde z tego, z klaty.
Why don't you just
Gdzie
apologize
kurde
to Sophocles?
zapiszczał jak to.
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
No dobra, do dna.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Upij się śmieciu, dawaj.
I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more.
Dobrze, podkręcaj go.
You ready for another?
Wzrok Aleksiosa najlepszy.
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she would trust priests.
Then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos.
Boże, 3 kielichami wina się napił, nie wierzę.
Doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it. Hippocrates in Argos. Here I come.
Boże, ile kurde ścieżek. Tu i tu, Boże, dużo do sprawdzenia.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
No i dobra. Zrobione! I teraz mogę z Sokratesikiem pogadać. Boże, ile tego expa tutaj idzie.
Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
Jakie są zasady?
What did you have in mind?
One of us will sing, then the other, and then back again. We'll take turns making verses, and whoever makes the best is the winner.
O ja pierdzielę. No dobra.
Let's do this.
I want to play too, but who should start?
Dawaj on.
Euripides should start. It was his idea.
Fine, fine, but let's do a good one. A battle song?
Is there any other kind?
At the flick of a limb comes Aspasia's whim, and Pericles' walls aim to contain us all within.
The Spartan hordes outside eat your cattle and children alive. They dance at your walls. They don't rain, but they squall.
Pericles guarantees death for us all.
Oh, so bring
Ja pierdolę, jakie głupie.
and bring their butlers. If they be
Butlers.
sons, they bring their fathers. This is war, war, war.
Bring your murderers to the crimson quiver. Bring the helots if they be spillers. It is war, war, war.
Collect your weak and collect your sinners. Line them up at the Farling's dinner. This is war, war, war.
Jaki kurwa
If they
podniecony.
want blood, then blood you'll give them.
Or stab their guts and let them spill it. This is war, war, war.
Aleksys się do tego nie nadaje.
The stupid sweepers, the genius teachers, all just meats and juice and liver.
So grab your spears and grab your daggers. Plunge them deep in. Heroes they'll make us. This is war, war, war. This is war, war, war.
War, war, war.
War, war, war.
Enough, enough. You're a great
Ja pierdolę.
The best. You should act in my plays.
Here, take this to remember the occasion. This party has turned out much better than I ever could have expected.
Gdzieś mi zaczęło się więcej wina napić. Gościu już się bardziej cieszy. Dobra, to co? Jeszcze Sokrates. A tamta co tak stoi? Wygląda jak Aspazja.
If it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
You remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You've been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasymachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Boże, Sokrates,
Don't
ty...
be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
No przeczyś sam sobie, gościu, trochę.
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men. What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
Alexius mówi, what the fuck?
Aspasia.
Oho. Mówiłem, no co to była za typiara, która tak sta... Zaraz. Nie, dobra, nie, ona nie wygląda jak nasza macka chyba. Kurwa, dziewczyny, trudno tutaj...
I couldn't help but notice your talent
Nie, dobra,
for
nie.
debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Alexios can help. Everyone listens when he talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Alexios will be right behind you.
Jest jaka długa, fajna
Now,
imprezka.
allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
Co? Ty mnie szpiegujesz? O ty kurde.
I did what I had to, and I do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
No dobra, nie bądźmy jacyś tacy niemieli, no.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now and do it discreetly.
Kurde, mówić, że matkę czy kobietę? Nasza matka to jest jakaś, kurde, nie wiem, bogini to musi być, więc może pewna kobieta.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone
To aż
found,
3 lokacje
I
będą?
contacted a friend, an admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia.
Senia,
When we last spoke, she was in chaos.
Przez X.
A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
No dobra. Porozmawiaj z Peryklesem. Sorry. Przerwałem jakąś ważną rozmowę. Peryklesie! Czy zajdziesz w końcu na swoją imprezę, którą sam zrobiłeś? On tu gada z Herodotem. Herodotem, Boże. Te nazwy.
Alexios!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty.
Chyba najlepiej wyszło.
There were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
No dobra. Czyli na razie dwóch przyjaciół uratował po prostu, bo mu nas zależało na tym. Lepiej jest wygnać kogoś, niech żyje, niż żeby został zgładzony.
Why send Metiochos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
Ale no, to zagrożenie jest w chuj mocne, bo to każdy może być tu czcicielem i nigdy nie wiadomo, kto jest kim.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to him, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe her when she says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
Coś tam powiedzieli, zobaczymy, czy to wszystko będzie. Opuść sympozjon. Jeszcze miałem z Phoebe pogadać. O Jezu, przepraszam, Aspasia.
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
Yeah.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Ruszam na chaos. Kurde, nie wiem. Gdzie ona może być? Wszędzie może być, kurde. Kurwa, no i co teraz? Nie pamiętam, gdzie Aspasia mówiła, gdzie... Dobra, może Korynt?
There's a woman in Corinth I'd like to talk to.
I've heard about that place from Alcibiades. He says you don't go there to talk.
Alcibiades says a lot of things.
He sure does.
Aha, bo to od tego kozojebcy. Kurde, to nie to! Światłe umysły. Czyli co, rozdział 4 skończyłem?
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't Kefalonia. That means you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Alexios!
Dobrze się tam Phoebe układa. No i to by było na tyle, jak na razie. Zostawiajcie łapki w górę, subujcie kanał, a w kolejnych odcinkach robimy sobie misje poboczne. A potem lecimy dalej z głównym wątkiem. Bye bye!